Will prices in the UK ever come down? The simple answer is that UK prices across the board will probably never come down, and almost certainly not by very much. But our wages are supposed to keep up with rising prices to make us less likely to feel the pinch. For prices in the UK to fall, inflation would need to go into negative figures, often called deflation. That is a rarity. The last time this happened was in 2015 when prices fell by a grand total of 0.1% because of a sudden drop in the price of oil. Before that was in 2009 during the global financial crisis. But economists disagree on the details as only one measure of prices was negative. You have to go back to 1960 to find another example of deflation. But don't panic. The cost of living crisis will come to an end eventually. Prices will stabilize and grow more slowly, and real wages should catch up with progress being made on this already. For the first time in 2 years, wage growth caught up with rising prices last summer. Pay, excluding bonuses, increased by an average of 7.8% in May to July compared with a year earlier. This matched the pace of inflation over the same period. This was boosted by one-off payments to NHS workers and civil servants following pay deals to end strike action. But average pay growth slowed to 5.8% in the 3 months up to December, down from 6.7% on the 3 months to November, according to the Office for National Statistics. By comparison, the inflation rate in December was 5.2%. Another problem is that not every worker has received a pay rise to match inflation. It's an average across the economy. And for the millions of families who have hit breaking point during the cost of living crisis, it will not feel like much of a boost to their bank balances. There are several reasons why many people might actually be worse off. There has been a rise in unemployment. Companies were hit by high interest rates, and more than 200,000 job cuts were made between May and July last year. People face debt which has built up as they have struggled to cover soaring costs. UK households have a record $22 billion in unpaid essential bills, including utilities, council tax, plus benefit and tax credit overpayments. Interest rates have also led to mortgage payments rising, and as a consequence of this, landlords have increased rents. Many people face higher costs for housing.